This is what it looks like on the inside. I'm going to show you how to get this out and back in. It's pretty easy. Alright, here's the tools you will need. A clamp with pads on the end, 10mm wrench, 12mm, flathead screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver. To make things go a little bit easier, get yourself a smaller flathead screwdriver, a magnet, a mirror. If you have a plastic pry bar, that's great. But if you have one of these, a door panel remover, it's even better. Okay, I'll show you how to get to this point later on in the video. Right now, we're going to cut right to the chase. I'm going to show you the order in which to remove the bolts and nuts. There's 14 nuts and bolts you will be removing. Once I show you the order, I'll go back and explain everything that I'm doing. So here we go. First of all, one, it's a 10mm. You're going to remove the bolt, take this off. 10mm, two 10mm there, 10mm here, 10mm, 12mm, 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 10, 10, 10, 10, and 10. So here's what we're doing. First of all, you're going to put the clamp on the window. What this does is this keeps the window from falling down when you disconnect the regulator. Make sure the motor to the regulator is unplugged. Alright? First thing you're going to do, you're going to take off this window retainer, puts pressure on the window. You're going to remove this one. It's a 10mm. You're going to take this out. You're going to remove this one. It's a 10mm, and you're going to take this out. Put them to the side. Next, you have a 10mm bolt nut here and down there, and another one over here. These hold the window in. And what they are is it's going to be this one, and this one. You notice that these have channels. This one doesn't. You'll have to pop this one off. We're going to take that off later, but just remove those three nuts. Okay? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nuts. They're all 10mm. Next, we're going to remove this nut. It's a 10mm, and it's along this channel here. On the other side of this, it's holding a clip that stops at the end of this channel to keep this roller from extending too far. So that clip is sitting on top of this roller in the channel. This roller slides up and down in the channel. Just going to remove this 10mm. Once that's out, you're going to take this 12mm, this 12mm, and this 12mm out. So once you have all 4 of these out, you're going to remove this channel. You're going to pop this out, alright, because this is a nut that extends. Same with these. And it sits like this on this wheel. You're just going to slide it off the wheel and remove it out of here. Okay? Once you have that out, you're going to loosen this one, 10mm, 10mm, and these 4, 10, 10, 10, and 10. And what we're loosening are this, and then these 4 right here. Don't remove them, just loosen them. Okay? Once all of those are loose, and this is out, you're going to come back up to your window, come up under here, pull this down to disconnect it from the window, and you're going to pop this off the nut. So, these 2 here, you're just going to push down here. This guy here, you're going to pull him back to pop him off the nut. Alright? Once that's done, you're going to remove this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Do not remove this one. This one stays loose. No need to remove this bolt. Keep it loose. You'll notice there's a cutout above here. So when you get everything else removed, this is loose. You can just reach in here, slide the regulator up. This will pop right out. And then when you go to put it back in, you put the regulator back in, have this bolt right on top. That way it hangs right there and it keeps everything easy to work with, okay? Installation is the opposite of removal, so just go backwards. It's not bad. Actually, it's a lot easier than just replacing the motor by itself. Have fun. Before you take off your door panel, you have to remove this corner piece. It's a press fit. So all you'll have to do, put a screwdriver right here, pop, right here, pop, and right down here, pop it out. And what you're dealing with is this hole, and this hole here. To put it back on, you just press it in. This loose wire, it's for a heated mirror. I don't have one, so it's just going to fit inside of that slot and just rests, doesn't connect to anything. Okay, here's the door panel. Obviously it's out of the vehicle already, but here's what you're going to do. This is your door handle. There's a little plastic cap right here. Pop it off with a screwdriver. Underneath that there's a Phillips screw. Remove that. If you have a small screwdriver, you're going to take that and you're going to pop the little tabs. The tabs right here. You're just going to push up, pop this out, push up, pop this out. On the bottom, there's one here, side, side. On your control, same thing. Right here, there's a little plastic cover. Pop it, take your Phillips screwdriver, remove that screw, and if you have a plastic one of these, put it in here, and just pop this thing up. That's all you're going to do, and it removes. The two plugs are right here. Again, take your small screwdriver, stick it in, pop it, stick it in, pop it out. As far as removing the door, I'm going to show you the back side. On the back side, you have these clips along the bottom. Stick your plastic pry bar in there, pop it out, pop it out, pop it all the way around so this pops loose. It'll be away from the door. Then, and again, you'll be doing it from this side. It's right here, just popping, 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 and it just lifts off the window. All right, once your door panel's off, you're going to remove this bar by taking out these two screws. You're going to take out your speaker by removing these three screws and unplug it. Then you take this plastic and just slowly peel it back, peel it back, all the way over to here. You don't have to peel this off, just put it off to the side.